po natin live na live, of course, fresh na fresh pa, syempre, si Miss Sheila Viesca, siya po ay isang personal effectiveness coach and corporate communications guru. Good morning, Miss Sheila!
Hi, Ma'am Sheila. Good morning.
Good morning!
Good morning, everyone. Hi, ladies. Good morning, Kuya. Great to see you again.
Hi,
Angel,
po.
Rina, and of course, Hikay.
Same here, right back at ya.
Oo, happy Wednesday sa mo. Good morning!
Oo, ito, excited na kaming pag-usapan ito, kasi for the longest time naman talaga, ang dami nang nag-uusap tungkol dito. And we're very happy na we are
Acknowledging it,
open, acknowledging it, yung mga Filipino family culture, yung mga toxic Filipino family culture. Pero paano po ba ito ma-address, Paano ba natin ito ma-manage, diba? How do we deal with this? And how can we break the cycle, diba? Before we discuss that, ano po ba yung mga toxic Filipino family culture, Sheila?
Well, Angel, ang toxic Filipino family culture result from, of course, also our love of relations, engagements. So our love to converse and to be with our family. Kaya lang, nagiging debilitating to when it becomes too much and overwhelming, and when we start crossing the line. So hindi natin naiiwasan nagkakaroon ng culture of gossip. Pag wala ka dyan, ikaw yung pinag-uusapan. Pag tinatanong ka, pa-chismis, pailalim na chismis ang tanong. Pag may nasabi ka, yun ang nadadagdagan. So it's definitely frustrating for those who just love to be with their family, and then they end up becoming the center of this toxic attitude, and unnecessary and debilitating attention.
Pinalakihan natin.
Ano ba yung mga sample
Ano ba yan? Oo, I was gonna ask.
Kunyari, usually kasi, di ba, pag may mga family gatherings, it's something to look forward to, especially ngayon na may pandemic, ang tagal mo na silang hindi nakita. But sometimes people are, dreaded to go to the family occasions kasi nga may mga Filipino family toxic culture, 'di ba? Yung
Naku,
mga
marami
tulad na pag
tayong
nakita,
naranasan dyan.
sample, isa-isa tayo magbigay. Siguro
Sige.
ako, I can give
Ano yung mga naranasan mo?
Kamusta ka na? 'Di ba? Ano ng trabaho mo ngayon? Ano po ako ngayon isa akong artist. 'Di ba? Bakit ka artist? Nakapagtapos ka ng medicina.
kurso.
'Di ba? Yung mga ganyan. Bakit ganyan? Ba't naman ganyan yung mga kinukuha mong bakit ganyan ang
Linya ng trabaho
ginagawa mo? Oo, ganyan. 'Di ba yung mga ganon, no?
You could do so much more, mga linyahan.
Rina,
Meron pa yung dati, kailan ka ikakasal? Medyo matanda ka na. Kailan ka
Andyan
ikakasal?
ako ngayon,
Kailan mo
Mare.
susundan yung anak mo, yung mga ganon, di ba? Pero ang hirap kasi, pandemic paano, di ba?
Ikaw,
Ayan.
Kita.
Nako, ito pre-pandemic, bago
Alam mo yan.
tayo naging new normal, maybe. Di ba tayo kung nagkakamustahan, huy, how are you? Naku, long time no see. Kamusta ka na, di ba? Pero ang bati sa'yo nung parang tumaba ka ata.
Ay, nako.
Or
Alam mo
tumaba ka
yun?
na.
Mga ganon.
Parang ang sarap sabihin, bakit tinabati mo sa akin? Ba't sabihin ko nga sa'yo, bakit ang pangit mo? Di ba? Alam mo yun? Ay, just imagine, kamustahan.
Totoo. Or bakit wala ka pang anak? Tanda-tanda mo na. Diba? Hindi na kayo
Tagal-tagal nyo na.
anak nung
Hindi ba
asawa
kayo
mo. Tagal nyo na.
nagpapakasal?
Yung mga ganyan.
correct.
Totoo
Yung mga
yan. Gusto
ganyan.
yan.
Ano pa ba, Ma'am Sheila?
Ang dami na, Marami pa kami gustong i-share,
Idadagdag
pero
ko lang.
those are just the classic ones,
Sige,
That
Ma'am
you
Sheila.
finally makakasama, ma-encounter mo sa isang
Yes.
family gathering. So,
The most
bakit po
common.
gano'n, Saan po ba ito nagmula? And paano po ba natin to mawawakasan? How do we break the cycle, Miss Sheila?
So this cultural orientation, Angel, is because of our thinking style, our cognitive style. Kasi this is how we process and organize information. Bakit? If the culture is oriented on rote learning, yung nagme-memorize ka, you're not used to critical thinking, then usually the processing of information is subjective and associative. Kaya pag nag-respond, reactive, di ba, medyo feelings ang ginagamit instead of guidelines or protocols of decency. So if you're the type who's able to detach from that, to step back from that, at may kakayahan ka naman na i-correct or i-change yung mode of conversation, then do so. However, in most instances, ingrained na yan talaga sa culture eh. And when you correct one person, hindi nila alam na mali yung ginagawa nila. Ang reasoning is, it's because we care about you, it's because we love you, we like you, without them realizing na it's more hurting.
Offensive.
Than, So, wag mo na lang patulan, wag mong dagdagan, at wag mong gatungan if you hear anything about other people, meaning, baka ikaw pa yung nagsusumbong dun sa ibang tao, when in fact naman, you know very well na yung nabanggit na chismis about that person was given, in a manner that's not, definitely merong malis somehow, pero hindi ganun kalalim compared dun sa magiging resulta nun pag in-echo mo dun sa topic of discussion. So, medyo titimbangin mo rin kung anong papatulan mo, kung sino yung sasakyan mo, at kung ano na lang yung kailangan mong baliwalain.
I love it.
Kasi 'di ba minsan Miss Sheila, ganyan, hindi mo na lang talaga papansinin or papatulan para wala na lang gulo kasi nga
Para walang
it's a
issue.
family gathering, 'di ba? Ayaw mo naman masira yung mood ng mga tao. And one of the things that tayo mga Pilipino na hindi natin din nagagawa minsan talaga or madalas, yung mga pumapansin, yung gumagawa ng mga toxic behavior na yon are the ones that are older than us. And our culture, kapag matanda sa'yo, huwag kang sasagot. Diba? Bawal. Diba? Kasi pag mga tiran ka, sabihin,
Wala kang
You respect them dapat.
ganyan.
Oo.
So, yun nga pero how do we break the cycle? Diba? Kung if that would be the answer na wag na lang natin patulan,
Oo.
or we all know naman sometimes yung mga ganong pansin would come from love, no? Pero sometimes misguided kasi yung behavior na yung the way it was delivered to you.
Minsan
or
kasi, diba,
parang may
yung
judgment
sobra,
eh.
no?
May
Oo.
judgment na kasama, no?
Gusto ko yung tanong mo, friend.
Oo. So, paano? Diba? Paano na? Kasi parang I think we owe it to our next generation na hindi na nila maranasan pa ng mga magiging anak natin, 'di ba, na may ganitong klaseng toxic culture.
Yes, because much of this, Angel, is a result of rote learning. Yung hindi medyo passive tayo when we were growing up in the learning in the education setting, nakikinig ka lang. So, ang response talagang subjective. And that's why we see among the younger generation who are already exposed to critical thinking in their schooling na napapansin nila na may mali. So the older generation can learn from them. Pag merong nag-react na younger member of the household, bakit sinabi niya yun? Bakit ginawa niya yun? Evaluate kasi malamang sa hindi, tama sila. May pinanggagalingan sila na medyo malalim at rational and logical. So the older generation can learn from that. Now when I said wag nang patulan, there are certain family members na hindi mo talaga pwedeng makorek. Na when you get to their level, yun ang kasayahan nila. They cannot get to your level, so they pull you down to theirs. Yun yung mga iiwasan natin. Pero in certain situations na pwede tayo magkaroon ng open and loving discussion about what needs to be done at we allow one another to influence us positively, then we have to do so in a way that's kind. Kasi yung relational perspective ng mga Filipinos, medyo mahirap i-cross yan eh. Kahit gaano kang katama, in their, if you cross the line, medyo baka ma-ostracize ka pa. And if no one is listening to you, kahit gaano kaganda yung sinasabi mo, you will not be able to influence anyone.
I like
Ang
that.
isa pang mahirap, Mama Sheila, gossiping. Gossiping is a Filipino toxic
Yeah.
culture, no? Sasabihin niya, alam mo ba yung pinsan mo? Alam mo ba yung tita mo? Yung mga ganyan, di ba? So
Si
parang, how
ganyan,
do you
naku.
handle those things na parang kapag may narinig kang gossip patungkol sa'yo, tapos pinasa pa doon sa mga relatives mo, paano yun, Mama Sheila?
Well, definitely, meron tayong tinatawag na locus of decision making and conversing na may pakailam tayo. Yung pakikipagkapwa-tao natin, it's both an advantage and a disadvantage. We see ourselves in the other person. Kaya pag may nangyari doon, meron tayong say. Pag merong maling nagawa, meron tayong comment. Yung pag hindi natin gusto, parang involved tayo. And that usually leads to to the relationship being being challenged kung hindi man nababasa, diba? Kasi ayaw nang makisalamuha ng isa, nagde-detach na yung isang pamilya or just one member of a family not wanting to go to an occasion kasi nangyari sa kanya will definitely cause rift kasi didistansya na lahat. So, yung family reunion na dati over 100 yung uma-attend, naging 50 na
50 na lang ngayon.
naging 20, o ngayon nag-isang pamilya na lang. Because of that, yung chismis. So, paano natin maiiwasan? We have to respect whatever is happening to the other person, be able to listen without judgment. Kasi magaling tayo dun eh. Especially since nakita natin kung paano lumaki yung bata, na ikukumpara natin kung paano siya noon and how she is now. So let's refrain from being judgmental when we give our commentaries and maybe consider also that Filipinos tend to focus on personalities, not on issues. So tanungin mo, kumusta na yung trabaho? Huwag kang mag-comment, o kumusta yung mga katrabaho mo, marami bang ganito? Tanungin mo, how are you feeling now?
Marami bang pogi dyan?
About the life. O wag mo masyadong tanungin, o kumusta na yung yung dinidate mo. Diba? Check on the person's well-being. And then mag-open up naman yan sa'yo if there are certain personalities that he or she wants to talk about.
Ang dami ko mga karapasang ganyan.
Iba na naman yung kasama ko nung nakaraang family yun.
Diba? Ang ganda-ganda.
Tanungin na, kumusta na yung mga relationships mo? Kumusta na yung mga nakakasalamuha mo? Oo. May
Saka
mga
how's your studies, mga ganyan.
Ito pa, no? Like for example, meron kasi akong nabasa ang article, no? Sinend ko sa'yo, na kung tutusin, it actually happens. Love it. Kasi di ba, usually mga ganyang gathering, mga Disyembre, di ba? Pre-pandemic, alam mo yan, talagang kaliwat kanan yung mga reunion, yung, anak ko si ganyan, doktor na, si gano'n, ganyan na. Like parang yung minsan yung, parang kahit hindi naman kayong dalawa yung yung hindi kayong dalawa yung you're not the ones doing it, pero you're the ones na napag-uusapan, na parang kino-compare kayo sa isa't isa. Minsan it causes rifts, to the point na parang tama kami, Sheila, na alam mo yun, ang awkward na parang ayaw mo napuntahan. Which brings me to my question, mabuti na mention mo yun. Tama din ba na for example na ito, alam mo nang pinag-uusapan ka, there's an atmosphere na aminin na natin na hindi maganda. Is it also right na paano mo sila pakikisamahan sa ganung event? Kasi syempre you can't just detach, we can't just detach yourself from it. Alam mo yun, you have to attend. Diba? You have to attend, but you don't want to, but you have to. Pero
yes.
How do you deal with the persons? Nasabihin natin na there's some toxins in this, in this gathering. Paano nga ba yung ganun? Dapat ba maging cordial? Pansinin mo ba? Or dapat ba like, hi! Like, paano ba dapat yung, how do we
approach,
deal?
no?
Oo, paano nga ba?
Well, definitely yung nuclear and extended family are our sources of support and stability. But this is more true when we were younger. Diba pag bata ka, hindi mo naman kasi iniinda masyado kung ano yung mga naririnig mo. Then, when you're out of that situation, pagkatapos ng reunion or as you're growing up, nare-realize mo, ay may napag-usapan pala sila na ganun. Nag-cross na ng line. Parang
Totoo.
napaprocess mo. And then, when you go back to that reunion, you realize that what used to be your source of support and stability become your source of aggravation and insecurity. Kasi, nakikita mo na kung ano yung mali sa mga pinag-uusapan. So, what's important is, hindi ikaw yung pinanggagalingan, hindi ka nagdadagdag ng kung anong pwedeng pagchismisan. Because definitely, if it has been a family practice for so many years, part na ng ritual yan. Diba? And another part of the ritual is there are particular family members na pinag-uusapan talaga. Na kahit anong gawin, highlighted. Diba? Kahit anong
Ikaw ang bida.
vilified or scandalized. Oo. So, medyo, you can now understand how oppressive this rituals, this kind of culture can be to those individuals na when you were growing up, hindi mo nare-realize, iba rin yung tingin mo sa taong ito because of what you're hearing. So, I guess how we can step back is, be supportive in a way na hindi mo na nagagatungan, you're not adding fuel to the fire. Kung meron kang kaidaran na alam rin nila na may mali sa style na yon, then level up. Kasi yung group mentality, yung context of the group in the Philippine setting is very strong. So you cannot effect the change alone. Hindi pwedeng next reunion may tama na kasi may nasabi ka. As a matter of fact, you can be ostracized kung nag-iisa ka lang na magsasabi, hindi nyo kailangan gawin to, mali yung ginagawa nyo kay ganito. But if there are several of you starting the trend and working on that new culture where you don't focus on personalities, but you focus on whatever is good in everyone's life, how good it is to be together and to spend time during that reunion, then mali-level up nyo kung ano yung nangyayari. However, hindi pa rin matatapos yung mga chismis. Hindi pa rin matatapos yung mga chismis kasi hindi nyo mababago lahat ng tao.
Totoo yan. Kasi di ba parang, it's good that you mentioned that, no, Miss Sheila, kasi nga kanina pinag-uusapan natin na how do we break the cycle. So gano'n na lang, kasi deep-rooted na yung culture na gano'n. So it starts within you, and then siguro mapasa mo yun dun sa mga iba pang nakakaintindi. And later on, in the next future generations, hindi na nila magagawa yun because hindi na nila nakikita Di ba? So talagang, we owe it to the next generation, I think. And para lang fair tayo, Miss Sheila, no, last na to, no, para lang fair tayo. Doon tayo on the other side of the fence. Kanina sabi natin, siguro naman yung pagtatanong ng ating mga mas nakatatanda sa atin in a family gathering comes from, love. Kaya lang misguided yung behavior, sabi nga nila, di ba? Pero, paano po ba natin yung, baka sabihin kasi nila na nung panahon naman namin, hindi naman yan issue It's just that a mere asking, di ba? Na kamusta ka na, kamusta lang kami. Bakit
sabihin nila masyado kang sensitive.
Sensitive ngayon ang
masyado kang sensitive.
Di ba? Pero the fact that we are talking about it, it means merong issue na dapat i-address. But yun nga po, paano po natin yun na mapag-usapan at mapaintindi then na kasi sa kanila, on the other side of the fence, as I've mentioned, ito yung behavior na nakalakihan namin, baka masyado lang kayong sensitive.
Yes. Well, one great thing about our culture is our ability to laugh at things, yung sense of humor. So, especially given that respect for elders is part of the culture. Hindi na, it's one great thing. Pero you can put them in the right place by saying, Tita, bad yung question na yan. Tito, na lang,
maaga pa. Mamaya yan.
Manner of delivery.
Maaga pa. So, yes. It is actually very difficult to be confrontational Kasi talagang mapapasama. Because normally, Filipinos react to inputs. Hindi sila nagbibigay ng sarili lang ideas or opinions nang hindi nagre-react sa isa. So you don't want whatever statement you give, kahit pa well-meaning yan, to be the reason another person will feel hurt, tapos magagatungan yan, and then eventually yung feelings nila yung pinag-uusapan, balik sa'yo, ikaw na yung naging problema, when in fact, you're simply offering a solution.
Totoo yan. Totoo yan.
Dagdagan ko lang, ngayong pandemic kasi kapag nalaman nilang nagkaroon ka ng COVID, no, pinagsichismisan ka pa, tapos parang lalayuan ka pa. Isa yan sa mga toxic Filipino culture natin.
Sisisihin ka pa.
Oo, kasi hindi maingat yung pamilyang yan. Kaya nagkaroon sila ng yung mga ganon. Siguro ngayong pandemic, nadagdagan yung ating pagiging toxic yung ating Filipino culture, di ba? Dahil dyan, Mama Sheila.
Dapat talaga maging sensitive tayo, di ba? Kasi syempre, no? Di ba? Hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung pinagdaanan. Tsaka sino ba naman na may gusto maranasan yun, no?
Yeah, and if you think about it, balik na naman yan sa chismis, di ba? Talagang buhay na buhay. Itong psychology of
mga
gossip
marites.
na. Kasi nag-react sila. Oo. Ang dami-dami kasing pinupost sa Facebook, labas ng labas. Ayan, nagka-COVID. So imagine,
Yan.
so our words
Yan,
can definitely, ang dami natin pwedeng gawin na tama at makakabuti sa kapwa. However, when we're so close to the person, medyo hindi na natin nakikita na, pwede palang masaktan tong taong to, na yung joke natin. Hindi pala light yan. Kasi this is a serious matter to be infected, and for any one of your family members to have to go through that. Tapos gagawin lang joke time. And it's fine kung tatanungin ka muna, di ba? How are you? Naka-recover ka na ba? Ang galing mo nang tumakbo ngayon, ang bilis mo nang, ang lakas mo nang kumain, very good. Pero if this is something that's that you hear from others na narinig ko, ang lakas mo raw kumain, parang hindi ka nagkasakit, at saka parang dinatamahan mo lang kasi ang dami namang post sa Facebook.
Nawalan ka ba talaga ng panlasa o joke lang? Alam mo yun?
Yes.
I love it.
Maybe another consideration is kung may mga comments tayo, pa-joke natin gagawin directly with the person as we engage with the person. Hindi yung ibang tao tapos wala dun yung topic of discussion.
Totoo yan. Ano. Ang dami natin mga karanasang ganyan. Ano. Sa social media, no, idagdag ko na din na we laugh at it, no? Di ba meron tayong mga tsahe na ganyan na lagi, uy, naku, si ganon, di ba? Pero alam natin may pinaghugutan talaga. Tama kayo, no, Miss Sheila, na tayong na kung alam naman nating may pagkakamali, wag na nating itodo pa, syempre. Kasi masakit naman talaga, di ba? Boundaries, respect. Tsaka family is supposed to be a safe place. So dapat hindi yan yung pagmumulang ng toxic.
Totoo. And find courage, di ba? To call out bad behavior and reflect on those things. Naku, marami pa tayong gustong pag-usapan tungkol dito, Kikay and Rina, Miss Sheila. Kaya lang we don't have much time anymore. Pero para po dun sa mga nabitin at may mga gusto pa silang matutunan at malaman po tungkol sa mga ganitong bagay, paano po kayo makakontact, Miss Sheila?
Thank you, Angel, Kika, Irina. Always a pleasure to be here with you, especially on a Wellness Wednesday. And those who want to get in touch with us on communication training, how to be diplomatic and assertive at the same time, and also how to enhance their leadership skills, their relationship skills, can reach us at 0917-894-5588 or 0917-877-5588. Our website talkshop.ph can be accessed, and you can find there the description to all the courses on personal effectiveness and corporate competence. Also, our social media channels, Talkshop Consultancy or Sheila Viesca on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. In closing, by the way, ladies, I would like to say that Filipinos will always be strong believers in relationships and maintaining pakikisama. Ito yung isang aspect of our culture na talagang nakakagaan naman ng loob. And we want to continue that. Hindi, gusto natin lahat ng mga imbitado sa reunion attend at lahat when they leave, they have this good feeling. So, both sides, yung mga nakakaintindi or nakakaunawa, let's try to do it in a way that's diplomatic and non-confrontational kung magko-correct tayo, lalo na kung elders ang involved. And then the elders, the older member of the family, siguro it's time to listen to the perspective of the young ones. Kasi even things like mental health, alam nila kailangang pag-usapan na baliwala yan for the longest time.
Hindi daw uso yan ng panahon nila.
Oo. Yes. May mga relevant insights ang younger generation that the older generations can learn from. And that's how we can continue with this rich cultural heritage of the Filipinos at makukumpleto na natin yung mga reunion natin pag naiwasan natin.
I love it. Gustong-gusto ko yan, There's so much, talaga, Ang dami talagang mapag-uusapan kasama si Miss Sheila. Parang never tayo nawawala ng, di ba? Ng mga enlightening discussions tungkol sa buhay. Tsaka syempre, Thank you so much, Miss Sheila. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the
Ma'am Sheila.
Thank you. And Tita, thank you for the topic. Angel, Rina, bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye
po.
po. See you next week, Ma'am Sheila.
Thank you. Oo, tama ka. Abangan natin next week kung ano ulit yung ating mga pag-uusapan.